Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. Have you noticed the XL products at your local pharmacy? Endorsed by cricket star Andre Russell and many more, these supplements represent the pinnacle of natural health solutions, trusted for their efficacy and purity.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Flash Sale on now. Creamery ice cream assorted, 1 gallon, 2 for $79.95. Chicken wings, 1 kg, $34.95. Happy pasta cuts, 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Rich pork vegetable oil, 900 ml, 2 for $24.95. Snuggle bathroom tissue, 12 pack, 2 for $33.95. Lucozade Energy Original or Tropical, 360 ml, 3 for $18.95. Tenderness napkins, 100s, 5 for $17.95. Available at Southern Food Basket.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Time check. Courtesy Alive by Nature's Way. Distributed by H&J Enterprises Limited.
Top Cup confirms Trinidadian gang members arrested by Guardia Nacional. Minister denies hidden motive over parade cancellation, slams opposition for creating mischief. 2 men drown this weekend. Their families urge vigilance at the beach.
Coming up in sport, Trinbago Knight Riders hold off St. Kitts Patriots in a high-scoring thriller.
Good evening, I'm Doris Polo, and this is the Weekend News here on CNC3. Thank you so much for joining us. Top of the news tonight. Several Trinidadians and 1 Venezuelan were arrested by the Guardia Nacional heading into Venezuela to reportedly collect narcotics and guns bound for Trinidad. Police Commissioner Alista Guevara would only tell CNC3 News the matter is under investigation and that the police service is committed to rooting out organized crime. However, senior intelligence officials have confirmed these videos are real. They say the Trinidadians are believed to be gang members that operate out of Las Cuevas and Maracas. The Venezuelan national on board is said to be linked to Tren de Agua, and the group was intercepted 60 nautical miles off Cabo Codera, Venezuela. Over 3,000 liters of fuel and a quantity of contraband was seized from the vessel, which was detained, and everyone on board arrested either on August 13th or 14th. CNC3 News was reliably informed these gangs are linked to broader transnational criminal networks currently under scrutiny as part of the ongoing state of emergency.
These individuals, some of whom are known to us, have now made our job a lot easier. That's fewer men for the TTPS to locate, and we are quite certain of where they are.
Well, this is a developing story. For the latest update, check out our social media pages and website. We will have a full report from Annalisa Paul in tomorrow's Trinidad Guardian newspaper. Legal Affairs Minister Saddam Hussein has accused the People's National Movement of, quote, creating mischief. saying the opposition is searching for a hidden motive behind the Independence Day cancellation that does not exist. He accuses the opposition leader Penelope Beckles of being asleep during the government's news conference last Friday, stressing that security concerns were the sole reason for the cancellation of the military parade. Hussein admits initially a scaled-down event was considered. However, he stresses that there is no clandestine move or motive, rather, for the government's actions.
I was very clear in the media release, and it seems as though the opposition leader was sleeping during that press release, that press conference, because it was very clearly stated that it would be unwise to have the president, the judiciary, members of the government, members of the opposition, and law enforcement officers at the same venue at the same time. We were very clear on that. It will pose a risk.
Hussein clarified that any financial savings from the cancellation are simply a consequence of the decision and not the reason for it. He also pushed back against the opposition leader's claim that government is hiding information about the security threat.
It will be reckless and irresponsible for the government to place on the public record matters of national security. And I think that call by the opposition leader is quite reckless and irresponsible. It seems as though the opposition leader is incompetent to even handle her role as the opposition leader.
Hussein says this is the same opposition that agreed to the extension of the state of emergency, accepting then that there is still a threat to society. Criminologist Darius Figuera says the reasoning given to cancel the Independence Day parade raises serious and grave questions. He says the cancellation, which comes days after Police Commissioner Alista Guevara said the threat that prompted the calling of a state of emergency was neutralized, leaves room for concern.
That means if there is such a threat, it is even more potent than the one that was supposedly neutralized that resulted in the calling of the SOE.
Figuera says this suggests the SOE may not simply be a crime suppression tool, but former Police Commissioner and National Security Minister Gary Griffith says if the state had been advised by security officials to cancel the event based on evidence, then the government was likely left with little choice.
So I'm not going to get into the politics. The politicians on either side will defend it, will condemn it. My take on it is from as a law enforcement person, somebody trained in law enforcement. If it is that the law enforcement agencies have stated that there's a clear and present danger based on intelligence and it has been recommended to the state is left with no other choice.
The former commissioner, who said too much information had been shared with the public, justifying the reason for the state of emergency when it was initially announced, says this announcement was handled correctly as these situations should be handled on a need-to-know basis. While the interreligious organization welcomes the government's replacement of this year's Independence Day celebrations with a National Day of Prayer, the Mahasabha is expressing concern with the timing of the announcement. Secretary General Vijay Maharaj says while they fully support the move, the announcement seemed rushed, thus contributing to public controversy. He believes the government knew about the cancellation earlier than disclosed.
All of a sudden it came flying out at the population, right? I think this was pre-planned since earlier in the year. I don't see it a bad thing, but it should have been a little bit more transparent, maybe a week or two in advance before it was announced.
Meanwhile, IRO President Dr. Ellis Burris says the organization will meet on Tuesday to ready itself if called upon to take part in any event on August 31st. He's urging all religious bodies to hold a special service on that day. However, ASJA says it will not be doing so. President Imam Ahmad Hussein says they accept government's decision but are, quote, neither here nor there about it. In tonight's People Say, we asked citizens, will you be praying for the nation on the National Day of Prayer on Independence Day? Here's tonight's answers.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPL.
Although it would bother me in the sense that it's something that I like to go and see, and I look forward to go and see it every year. But at the same time, if it's going to be a problem with national security, because the policemen and officials and the people who are in charge of security, they would be on the road. So that means it would have less protection for the people. So on that basis, I think it's a good idea.
Yes, I would, as always. Prayer is something that you should do each and every day. But what I think when it comes to the fireworks and the parade, if they had to cancel anything, it could have just been the fireworks. The parade could have still been there because that's something that we do every year, right? And that's how the nation celebrates our independence.
I most certainly will, but I do that every day.
Yes, I will be, because we always pray every day, and we really do need prayers.
Well, I don't mind the postponing that, because I find that it's too much money to spend on that anyway, too much unnecessary money. And it have a lot of other things that we need done in the country.
I will try my best too, because others always have a lot of work to do, right? But what I was saying is on that day, which every year it is have the fireworks, which it won't be having this year, it would be nice at least if they could relocate the area to like a badge on the sea, where it will be away from the animals in the zoo.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPL.
All right, it's time now for a break. We'll have more news when we come back. Stay with us.
Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Flash Sale on now. Creamery ice cream assorted, 1 gallon, 2 for $79.95. Chicken wings, 1 kg, $34.95. Happy pasta cuts, 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Richport vegetable oil, 900 ml, 2 for $24.95. Snuggle bathroom tissue, 12 pack, 2 for $33.95. Lucozade Energy Original or Tropical, 360 ml, 3 for $18.95. Tenderness napkins, 100s, 5 for $17.95. Available at Southern Food Basket.
There's a powerful switch inside your body, AMPK. It tells your system to burn fat, balance blood sugar, and boost energy. Berberine Plus activates AMPK naturally, supporting metabolism, weight management, and healthy insulin function. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powered by AMPK, perfected by nature.
New promotions. Arima Door Center number 4, Cleaver Road, Arima, is having new arrivals and new prices. See new security steel doors, $1,900. A variety of door handles starting at $60. Bathroom vanity sets, $1,700. So hurry to Arima Door Center.
Something here for everyone, from baby to adulthood. Anything you need, it is right here at Food Basket Super 99.
Food Basket Super 99, affordable and trendy. Food Basket Super 99 Arima, where fashion meets affordability.
This is a serious problem in Trinidad. What is diabetes?
There are two forms. Diabetes type 1, when your body stops producing insulin. Type 2 diabetes is a result of poor lifestyle. Type 2 diabetes is associated with being overweight, having high blood pressure, at higher risk for heart disease. It is a very serious problem.
Do not wait until it's too late. Let Omega XL be the first step in the right direction.
Get your Omega XL today. Live long, stay strong with Omega XL.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Enjoy massive deals like mince beef, 5 pounds to $99. Cow heel, 5 pounds to $79.95. Nestle cream milk, 4 for $54.95. Crown, 8 kilograms rice, $69.99. Come and shop to win one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Shop, save, and celebrate only at Food Basket Marketplace, Arima, Shagwana, Shafre, and Gulfview. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
Welcome back. The body of 33-year-old Robin Sao was recovered at 3:30 p.m. at Lagrando Estate Beach, Guayari. He drowned yesterday and his body was found by his cousin. Sao had been bathing with family when he got into difficulties and disappeared underwater. Family members say the high tide and heavy current hampered rescue efforts, which continued into the evening yesterday. Several groups, including Coast Guard divers, local fishermen, family members, and Shamsuddin Ayoub's rescue team were part of the team searching for Sal. Tragedy struck a Barkpore family during the weekend beach lime at Columbus Bay in Cedros. 32-year-old construction worker Nigel Dudun drowned while swimming on Saturday afternoon. Hunter Search and Rescue confirmed they found his body early this morning, hours after he disappeared beneath the waves. Family members had stayed at the bay through the night, refusing to give up hope of finding his body, even hiring a boat to continue searching. But by morning, the devastating reality set in. Dudun was really gone.
Initially, I thought he just walked away. And then they ended up calling me back and they told me that he went in the water and he got into difficulties. And one of my cousin's husband tried to save him, but he couldn't. He said he called out to him for help and told him that he was in difficulties and that he needed help. And the time he reached to him, he just went down and he never surfaced until this morning when we found his body.
Loved ones are now struggling to come to terms with the sudden loss. They remember Dudun as a devoted father to his 10-year-old son, a kind brother, and a humble man. His sister says the entire family is shaken.
It's very hard because we never expect something like this in the wild. It's really, really hard on the family. Be careful because you never know when it could happen.
The families of both men are urging others to take extra care when venturing into the sea. Wallafield pig farmer Brian Maturin says 4 days after his entire herd was culled and buried by the Ministry of Agriculture, he is yet to hear from them about his compensation. Maturin's pigs were infected with porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome, a highly infectious disease for which there is no cure. The over 250 pigs tested positive on July 21st and were culled on Wednesday. Maturin says because of the outbreak, he has depleted his small savings to cover bills. He also has 3 loans to repay with monthly payments totaling $9,000.
I don't know. It is a business. I start with money and work too, so I can't go no do nothing without money and resources. This is a money business and I can't do nothing without money.
Maturin puts the value of his pigs at $700,000 plus the cost of feeding the animals from the point of diagnosis at a rate of $700 a day. Agriculture Minister Ravi Rataram has not responded to CNC3 News inquiries about when Maturin will be compensated. And advocacy group Fishermen and Friends of the Sea is urging the Prime Minister to redirect the over $2 million saved from cancelled Independence Day celebrations to help pig farmers hit by the porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome outbreak. FFOS says small farmers lack insurance and the state supporting them would show true leadership. The group has pledged $500 itself and is calling on the business sector to help, saying contributions could get struggling farmers back on their feet. 8 months after the collapse of Well Services rig 110 off Point Fortin, the body of Pete Phillip is yet to be recovered. And as his eldest son receives his CSEC exam results, Phillip's mother, Patricia, says it's another milestone marked without his father. Phillip was among 75 personnel aboard the rig when it partially collapsed on December 22nd. Only Phillip was unaccounted for. Days later, Phillip's employer indicated it had transitioned from rescue to recovery efforts. But not long after, that too was halted because the company said it needed specialized equipment due to the intricate nature of retrieval. Patricia says she has heard nothing from Well Services for months and she's longing for closure.
Look how long. It's nothing. I don't care. When I study my son down in that water, they say they know which part he is. They know which part he is. They're supposed to send for wherever in America and can't send for it now.
The heartbroken mother tells us she understands the company is doing exploration works near the collapsed rig, and while life goes on, she cannot.
Only thing they will find is just bone. But if we get his clothes or something, we can still keep a funeral or keep a praise or something. But we can't keep nothing. Because we don't know if he alive or if what it is going on. is waiting on them. We don't know how long again for we to wait on them.
The company last issued a statement on this matter on March 7th. Attempts to reach them both by email and WhatsApp were unsuccessful. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal could also not be reached for comment. Still to come in sport, local sporting community mourns the passing of former basketballer Sharon Bones Castaneda.
What should your parents use to fight inflammation?
Omega XL.
What do you think I should take, babe?
My mommy and daddy should use Omega XL to fight inflammation.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Massive deals like big deal peas and carrots, big deal kidney beans. Buy 3 tins, get 1 free. Port Royal oil, 900 ml. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 12 packs of toilet paper and get a pack of napkins free. Come and shop to win in one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Only at Food Basket Marketplace, Orima, Shagwanis, Shop Flair, and Goldfield. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Plumbing problems? Don't guess. Call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646. Proud to be serving Trinidad and Tobago for over 20 years. We do it all. Maintenance and repairs, new construction, sewer lines, inspection, drain cleaning, leak detection. We are licensed and insured. So call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646.
Feeling off balance? Your body might be missing AMPK. It's your natural reset, regulating how your body stores fat and processes sugar. Berberine Plus activates AMPK, helping your cells use energy better, reduce fat, and keep sugar levels in check. Berberine Plus, now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Get it all at Southern Food Basket. Southern Food Basket. Quality food to fill you.
Hey, pretty lady. I see you looking for some hot sauce. Boy, move it. I have a man. For you? So you don't want no mother-in-law?
Attention valued shoppers, we are thrilled to celebrate 34 amazing years with you, our loyal customers. A huge congratulations to all our winners.
Hey, don't make joke. I know when I shopping spree.
Snacks we buying, mommy.
Look, boy, come on, eh? Well, look how I just win a Caribbean getaway now. Rock back. Girl, I know when I shopping spree, eh? Well, come on, help me now. You don't have a man? Later. Nah.
It's Southern Food Basket's 34th anniversary extravaganza. From July 1st to August 31st. Shop and enter for a chance to win incredible prizes. Caribbean getaways, staycations, shopping spree, and the ultimate grand prize of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. Have you noticed the XL products at your local pharmacy? Endorsed by cricket star Andre Russell and many more, these supplements represent the pinnacle of natural health solutions, trusted for their efficacy and purity.
Welcome back. Bowling off tonight's action, the Caribbean Premier League lit up Warner Park today as the Trinbago Knight Riders clinched a 12-run victory over St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in a high-scoring spectacle that saw over 450 runs scored in 40 overs. Rajiv Surat Singh has the details.
Batting first after being sent in, TKR exploded to 231 for 5 in their 20 overs, thanks largely to a blistering 120 off 57 balls from Colin Monroe. The left-hander was in devastating form, smashing 14 fours and 6 sixes at a strike rate over 200. He was well supported by Alex Hales, who chipped in with 47 off 27, setting a rapid foundation with a 114-run opening stand. Despite a few quick wickets late in the innings, including that of skipper Nicholas Pooran for 13, the Knight Riders powered past the 230 mark, Jason Holder and Wakar Salam Keel with the pick of the bowlers for the Patriots, grabbing 2 wickets apiece. In reply, the Patriots made a real fight of the chase, chasing 219 for 7, just 13 runs short of the target. Jason Holder led the charge with a quick-fire 44 off 22, while Andre Fletcher's 41 and Riley Russo's 38 kept the Patriots in contention throughout the middle overs. But it was Usman Tariq who turned the tide for TKR with the ball, grabbing 4 for 33 in a crucial spell that derailed Patriots' momentum at key moments. Akil Hussain and Sunil Narain also kept things tight, conceding just 57 runs between them in 8 overs. The match saw flurries of boundaries and late drama, but it wasn't enough to stop TKR from walking away with the well-earned win in one of the most entertaining matches of the tournament so far. Rajiv Surat Singh, CNT3 Sport.
To football now, Aruba stunned Trinidad and Tobago in Tier 1 Group B action at the CFU Under-14 Challenge Series Girls Championships yesterday. The home side struck early through Gloria Henry in the 8th minute and looked poised to secure all 3 points. But Aruba had other plans. Denisi and Maduro equalized on the hour mark, and just 3 minutes later, Natushka Quidama completed the dramatic turnaround. The girls have a chance to bounce back as they kicked off their second encounter just an hour ago against Bermuda. And up to news time, Bermuda held a 1-0 lead after 60 minutes of play. The local sporting community was left in shock and mourning last night with the passing of Sharon Bones Castaneda, a legendary national basketball and netball athlete. Castaneda was widely considered one of the country's greatest basketball players. A former captain of the Trinidad and Tobago national women's basketball team, she led the team to 5 CARICOM championship titles during the 1980s and 90s. But her excellence was not limited to basketball. At just 15 years old, she became the youngest player to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the senior national level in netball. Beyond her playing career, Sharon transitioned into coaching and mentorship, leaving an indelible mark on youth development in sport. Speaking to CNC3 News after her passing, former national basketballer Grace Parkinson Griffith had fond memories.
She was a person that she liked the sport, and she was always there to, encourage people to play the sport. But the love that she loved was really the basketball. But she would play the netball because, she came from a sporting family. The sister was Peggy, and, Peggy was there, so she played netball as well. But her love was basketball.
On behalf of all of us at CNC3 News, may she rest in peace. It's time now for another break. Stay with us.
Don't forget, we are Food Basket Superstore right here in Arima. Come see for yourself. From stationery to household items and so much more right here at Food Basket Superstore in Arima.
I really love the variety. There's something for everyone here.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Flash Sale on now. Creamery ice cream assorted, 1 gallon, 2 for $79.95. Chicken wings, 1 kg, $34.95. Happy pasta cuts, 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Richport vegetable oil, 900 ml, 2 for $24.95. Snuggle bathroom tissue, 12 pack, 2 for $33.95. Lucozade Energy Original or Tropical, 360 ml, 3 for $18.95. Tenderness napkins, 100s, 5 for $17.95. Available at Southern Food Basket.
Welcome back. Hurricane Erin, the powerful Category 5 hurricane, has weakened to a still dangerous Category 3 with maximum sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. But the system has grown in size as it edges closer to parts of the northern Caribbean. According to the U.S. National Hurricane Center, the storm is expected to fluctuate in strength over the next 2 days. Erin is moving west to northwest at around 13 miles per hour, but is forecast to slow further today before gradually turning north on Monday and Tuesday. On Saturday, storm hunters flew into the eye of Hurricane Erin while it was still a Category 5 and hurtling across the Atlantic Ocean. They managed to capture footage of the scary but incredible sight. A number of world leaders are planning to attend a meeting between Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. tomorrow to discuss a possible peace deal on Russia's war on Ukraine. The meeting comes on the heels of President Trump's summit in Alaska with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday. The conflict began in 2022 when Russia launched a full-scale invasion on Ukraine. Zelensky held a joint news conference with EU Commission President in Brussels on Sunday, where she stressed on the importance of Monday's meeting.
Whether we call it a ceasefire or it's a peace deal, stop the killing. It is so important to have, as soon as possible, a trilateral meeting.
At the summit, Putin agreed to allow, quote, robust security guarantees for Ukraine from the United States as part of a potential peace deal. However, French President Emmanuel Macron says he does not think the Russian president wants peace. It's time for the weather forecast. The Met Office says generally sunny and breezy conditions can be expected, despite brief isolated showers at times. There is the low chance of heavier showers favoring western areas of Trinidad. Tomorrow's maximum forecast temperature in Trinidad is 33 degrees, while Tobago will experience a high of 31 degrees Celsius. That's all the time we have. Thank you so much for staying with us for the weekend news here on CNC3. I'm Doris Polo. As always, on behalf of the rest of the team, thank you for watching and have a great week ahead.
You're watching CNC3.
Among the giants Trinidad and Tobago has produced over the last 63 years are men and women of literature. From V.S. Naipaul to Sam Selvon and Michael Anthony, Trinidad and Tobago has produced a Nobel laureate in Naipaul. But what does West Indian literature have to